Emily had spent years carrying the weight of her family on her shoulders. Since her father passed away, she had become the provider, the decision maker, and the one who always had to be strong. She worked long hours at a small bookstore, barely making enough to cover the bills. But no one ever saw her struggle, not even her mother, Margaret. Margaret, a retired school teacher, watched silently from the sidelines. She saw her daughter come home late, exhausted, barely touching her food. She saw the way Emily smiled at her but carried sadness in her eyes. But Margaret never said anything. She believed Emily was strong enough to handle everything on her own. One evening, as Margaret was searching through an old drawer, her hands froze. Buried under a pile of old papers was a crumpled letter. The handwriting was familiar. Emily's. The date on the letter was from years ago. With trembling hands, Margaret opened it. As she read, her heart sank. "Dad, I am trying my best, but sometimes I feel like I am not enough. Mom never says it, but I know she worries. I just wish I could make her proud. I wish you were here to guide me." Tears welled up in Margaret's eyes. All this time, she thought Emily had moved on. She thought her daughter had everything under control. But now she realized Emily had been silently crying out for help that Margaret never gave. That night, Margaret sat awake, staring at the ceiling. She knew she had to do something before it was too late. The next morning, she walked into the bookstore where Emily worked. With a deep breath, she placed an old envelope on the counter. Emily frowned, confused. "Mom, what is this?" Margaret's voice was soft but firm. "Your father wrote this for you before he passed away. I just found it." Emily's hands trembled as she unfolded the letter. The moment her eyes scanned the words, her breath hitched. "Emily, life is hard, but so are you. Never forget, you don't have to do everything alone. Let others help you, especially your mother. She is your strength, just like you are hers." Emily clutched the letter to her chest. Her lips quivered as she whispered, "Mom, I didn't know he wrote this." Margaret gently held her daughter's hand. "Neither did I, but I think it's time we stop pretending we're okay when we're not." And in that moment, for the first time in years, Emily felt something she had long forgotten: relief. That day, she no longer carried her burdens alone. And Margaret, who had always watched from afar, finally stepped forward, not just as a mother, but as the support Emily had always needed. Because sometimes love isn't about staying silent, it's about showing up before it's too late.